Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm very lucky, then we'll be able to make it to the end today. All right. So this is a reading for the fire signs. And as you can see, I have my crystals here. It's an energy reading. As I always say, these are called on the road. Okay. Elements on the road. But as I said yesterday, I sprained my ankle and I'm grounded for at least a week, if not more. I'll just see if when I can get back on it. So, I'm here with one leg. So let me start. Let me start by saying welcome to newcomers. And if you've never seen me do something like this is called scrying, crystal reading. For Aries, let's start with Aries. I'll put timestamps later on. For this, I'm using a labradorite stone. You can see the feldstar there. It's a gorgeous stone, South Africa. I got it from South Africa. Look, for the month of January, we're in full swing. We're now at the full moon, the eclipse tomorrow. I'm seeing you as having your fair share of difficulties. And when I say difficulties, you're in an excellent atmosphere. You are in an excellent atmosphere. The people surrounding you, you get the feeling that you're in the right place at the right time. This is what you yourself are thinking, okay? Then, however, you cannot explain to yourself, well, I'm doing everything by the book. I can't understand why sometimes I feel like I'm falling through the cracks, you see. And there is a lifeline, as if, the universe throws you a lifeline. And what it is, it's a message that comes to you, Arians, especially those of you who can and get messages clearly. But what it amounts to is, look, I've got the key here to the solution of the month, Aries. Please listen to me. It's all about you being sensitive to your environment and the positive elements around you, the light around you, and the darkness. Aries, it looks like that the questions for you to solve, the challenges that you are being faced with in the month of January, have to do with foreground, background, trying to distinguish what is more important for you. And I have to say, it's not easy. It's not as easy as you might think, Aries friends. It looks like that you're having difficulty in understanding what it is that I'm looking at. I'm feeling good about it, but then you turn your head and all of a sudden something goes wrong, and there's something not quite right. Take a tip from the universe. When you are walking down the street and you are in your element, you are happy-go-lucky, you are the cat's meow this month, it is your year. As I said, actually, in the first 2 weeks of the reading from the 1st to the 15th of January, this is your year, Aries. However, this start is somewhat, is throwing signs your way that are saying, Aries, look, watch out there. Don't put your feet, don't step out there because, around the corner you're going to see, so there are a lot of little things that come, they're the only, the expression that comes to mind is there are sheep in wool's clothing that surround you. And sometimes we tend to have a Pollyanna attitude toward life. And when you see that there is something that you can't explain, well, then remember my words to you. Now, how do we go about this? How do we go about sidestepping? How do we go about solving? It looks like to me that those Arians who have worked in the past with energy and moving energy and weeding out the foreground from the background and understanding a light from darkness have an easier route to do this, have an easier quest, let's say, in this challenge is a challenge. But it can be done by simply those of you who learn to meditate, who have meditated, and I was talking to a client last night. We were channeling her guides, and it came up. It came up that they mentioned Megan and Harry, and how the sadness was overwhelming, and then what happened, their announcement the day after, what I'm looking at is that there is a way for you to what came out with this client of mine was that there are many ways that you can tune in, hone in on. And one thing that came out was the use of binaural beats. There are binaural beats that can help you meditate, help you be creative. And these are, and be more sensitive to your environment. This could help you, Aries. Now, in terms of your money making skills, I'm going to call it skills, Aries, this month. It looks as though you are a gravitating pull, as if people, not that they want to throw money at you, but they view you as a good bet. I'll bet my last dollar on that, Aries, because that person is responsible. That person knows where it's at. That person. So you have this air about you, so there's a lot of protecting that you need to do to keep that air of trust from others. So now we'll stop, Aries, and go to the next fire sign, which is Leo. All right, Leo, let's take a look. I'm using this crystal quartz for you, Leo, and I'm seeing that it looks like you're not walking alone. I see that you're not walking alone. Even those of you who are alone, it seems to me that it's one of those uncommon months, the month of January, that you have this energy around you that you truly feel, Leo. We are one. You have that dynamism, that push towards a feeling of community. And this is not far from the truth, because there are those of you, of course, who have a companion, who are a companion for life, people who are traveling on your soul's path with you, and that is fine. But what I'm looking at is more of a, that sense of, oh God, yes, finally, it's now we're talking, Leo. And there's a base that you have, a base that's, I could call it a network. But I don't want to use that word network. It's a base. It's a firm foundation. There it is, the word. There's a foundation, Leo, that helps you. It seems that when you walk, you're walking, and I literally mean walking. You're walking. You have under your feet the sensation of being supported. You're feeling that, but you are supported. You have support. And so that is in line with the notion of a network. It's true. But it's stronger than that. It's as if you have built it, and you get the sensation that you're pushing down on that foundation, but it's the foundation that's pushing it upwards. And it's if you get the feeling that it's tailor-made. You get the feeling that you have made it, and you have. This is sort of a karmic sensation that you're having. And what's interesting about it is that much needed support that was lacking in the past starts to come in this way. Actually, the way you take one step after another, Leo. And what I enjoy about seeing you this way is that, yes, you're not alone, okay? And I do see you as being surrounded by others. Metaphorically, and pragmatically. And really, I see you being surrounded by others. Now, you do have your fair share of shortcomings this month. And it's, when I say shortcomings, you're coming up short. You're coming up short. You just didn't get it. You didn't make that next promotion. You just didn't, there was something missing. There was something, so it's sort of a coming up short. You get the impression that you're coming up short this month for a number of reasons. This could be this could be on the job. This could be in relation to a person you have met that you thought that they really were into you, those of you who have met someone recently. And then you come up, they say in Italian, with a handful of flies, that just, they flew away. But this sort of contrasts with the notion of being surrounded by people. And it seems to me that for the first time in a long time, you're starting to think, well, their loss, I'm sitting pretty, I'm feeling comfortable. And this is, a very strong feeling that you get, which helps, which lasts the entire month, Leo. I'm going to now take this citrine for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, look, I'd like to say party time this year. It's as if, you're entering the year with an energy of, what can I do to really feel like I'm having a good time, irrespective of all of those commitments, all of the stress. And there is stress. And let me say that again. There is stress. But what I'm seeing here is something more. There's something to do with the idea, Sagittarius, the desire to really remove the shackles that you have. And that you feel that many of them have been man-made, have been you-made, have been Sagittarian-made, and you get that. But you're not, it's not like a hamster wheel in the windmills of your mind and you're going obsessing about it. No, it's a process that you intend to start now, and slowly but surely aiming for a time when you're planning a trip. Like, to me, my camera, something has gone wrong. Here it is. Oh, okay. And it keeps coming and going. What's happening? Okay. It looks like to me, Sagittarius, that you are planning to get into this frame of mind because of real travel that you want to organize next month, the following month, into the summer. You want to plan ahead mentally, psychologically, so you can free yourself up, but never losing sight of those responsibilities that you have, and they are the responsibilities that you really feel. Because they're there, you keep them there, you're highly reliable. And that's your hallmark in this period of time. People rely on you and they count on you. They know that you are their rock, and you are a rock for many people. That is a little bit of stress, but it's a stress. It's a family stress. It's a stress that causes me to lose my every now and then it will come out. I see that the stone will come out. I'll show you. There it is. For some reason it's coming and going. I do hope that my internet holds up for me. It's still working. Let me continue. Sagittarius. So here you are, the reliable one, the rock for others, literally the rock, but you are also the sun and shine. There's light around you, Sagittarius. There is light around you. Please remember that, because you tend to take on a lot of stress this month specifically. And even though you are surrounded by people who bestow accolades on you. They really appreciate, even those who do not out and out tell you, but you are well respected. And if they don't say it, know that that's the case. And if you're playing with the idea of resting up, trying to relax in order for a future mission, because you're acting as if this is a mission, a life's mission. This is my way of becoming healthy going forward in this year, almost as if it were a New Year's resolution, and you will, but it's forward looking. You want to do it slowly, nothing that you can stress about, Sagittarius. There's also here, the money matters career wise, even though there may be some of you who are out of a job or temporarily out of a job, looking for a job. I'm seeing that's not real. Ladies and gentlemen, it is more on you having abundance, and you are surrounded by abundance, and you're moving toward abundance. It's a very good initiation to the year for you, energetically, Sagittarius, and I do hope this was of help to you. I'll be back. I'll be back with the other water, earth, and air signs in this manner. If I can keep my internet up, I think I solved it. And like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Namaste, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. Be back.